Hey guys, it's Rach. Today we're going to be doing a little booty and core combo. So if that sounds good to you, we're going to get right on into it in an all fours position. So taking your time to get here, give yourself some cat-cows, dropping the belly down as you inhale, pressing the floor away, rounding the spine as you exhale. Belly drops down, press the floor away, round on up. Just letting it feel good, finding any sticky spots. Trying to really match your breath to the movement here. Alright, let's take one more. And then we'll pause in our neutral spine, so finding some place in between. Just pinch the shoulder blades together, and then widen the shoulder blades out across your back. Like you're trying to squeeze a pencil and then pop the pencil up towards the ceiling. Micro bending the elbows, especially if you are a hypermobile friend like me. For 3, 2. Alrighty, and 1. Pausing it here, slide the right foot back and then drop it down onto your forearms. We're going to just gently rock it back and forth. Stretching out through the calf, warming the shoulders up just a little bit more here. And then pause. Bring the right heel up towards the ceiling and start to take little touches up and up. So you want to squeeze from that low glute, a little bit more weight in the right forearm. Belly button is pulling to the spine. You've got another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there. Extend that leg out nice and long, and then pull the heel back towards the butt. Warming up the hamstring a little bit more. You drag the heel, squeeze it on in, and then release. Breath is consistent. Alright, we're going to lengthen that leg on out and hold it lengthened on out. Draw it out to the side and then back on in. To the right and squeeze it into the midline. Try to feel that right inner thigh turn on to drag it towards the left. For another 3, 2. Hold it reaching back there. Come back up onto your hands. We're going to take that right knee and drive it to the right forearm, crunching through the right oblique. Keep that leg bent, bring it back on up. And then to the side, we tap and back to parallel. Getting some nice rotation through the hips here. Shortening the right waistline as you drive that knee towards the elbow. Starting to feel that right oblique turn on. For 3, squeeze the glute at the top. For 2, send it back and hold it there. Tuck the back toes and then come up and back into a single leg downward dog. Tap the right toes down towards the floor. Squeeze the glute to lift the leg back on up. Squeeze and lift. You want to actively press the floor away with your hands. If you need that left heel lifted for a little extra length through the hamstring, go for it. We've got 3, 2. Hold that leg lifted. Roll it forward into a plank. Take your right knee, tap your right forearm, send it up and back. We're going to exhale, roll it forward, tap, and back. For another 3, 2. Hold the right right leg up. Nice and slowly take your right foot. We're going to bring it between the hands. Tap the left knee down. Give yourself a second here to set up. We're going to come upright with the torso. Left knee is underneath that left hip. Let's bring hands onto the hip. Press into the feet. Lift yourself on up straight in the back leg. Keep a bend to the front. And then tap it back down towards the floor. We stand and bend it down. So you want a lot of your weight to be in your right heel. And then imagine that there's a wall next to the right side of your body, and you're just gently pressing your right knee into that wall. For 3, squeezing that left glute when you straighten the leg. For 2, lift it up and hold. Hinging the upper body forward, we lengthen, and then lift it back on up. Lengthen forward, and up. Keep pulling your right thigh bone back into your socket, your hip socket to be exact. For 3, 2, bring it back upright, lower the left knee down towards the floor, little pulses. Wrapping the waistline in, core is nice and engaged. For 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly lower the left knee all the way on down. Take your right leg, bring it back in line. Come into a little child's pose for a second, shake that all off. Make sure you haven't picked up unnecessary tension in the neck, the jaw. And then we'll bring it back forward onto our forearms. Take that left leg, slide it back. Little rock and roll back and forth here. Taking a moment for the calf. For 3, 2, and hold it. Take that left leg, bend it up towards the ceiling, little pitter patters up and up. A little more weight in the left forearm this time. And your ribs are still hugging on in. We're squeezing our low glute to lift that heel up. You've got it for another 4, 3, 2, we hold. Extend the left leg out, and then bend it back on and squeeze the heel to the butt. You may feel, like I am currently feeling, your right butt cheek working here. It's already nice and warm, and it's helping you stabilize on your right side. You got another 3, 2, extend it out long and hold. Open it out to the side and back. And side and squeeze into the midline. Try to hold that squeeze in before releasing it back out. For another 3, 2, 1. Hold that leg out if you can. We come back up onto our hands. Take your left knee. You're going to bend it to your left elbow. And then keep the leg bent, send it up and back. And we tap and back. Shortening through the left waistline, firing through that left oblique. Getting some nice healthy movement through our hips. Good old hip movement. Using your exhales as you draw that knee in. For 3, 2, hold it back, tuck the right toes, send it back into a single leg downward facing dog. Press the floor away, tap the right toe, the left toes down, and then up. Rights and lefts are just never going to get easier in life, I've realized. chance too. That's the worst part. If you want, you can lift that right heel. We're still trying to lift the left leg from the low glute, squeezing at the top for 3, 2, hold it lifted, roll it on forward, draw left knee to left elbow, send it up and back. And in, and back. Work with control. We exhale as we come forward. Inhale, lift back on up. For 3, nice and strong. You've got it. 2, hold it back. Take the left foot, bring it forward in between the hands. Tap the right knee down. Lift the torso on up. Pull the left hip down and back. We're going to hover it on up, straightening through the back leg. Tap the back leg down. Pressing into the left heel. Think about grounding down through the legs and then lifting up through the core. So crown of the head's pulling up towards the ceiling. You got that wall to the left side that you're pressing that left knee into. Next time the back leg is straight, hold. Just hinge the upper body forward and up. And forward and up. Breathing here, press into that left heel as much as you can. Next time you're lifted up, hold. Lower the right knee down towards the floor, pulse it down an inch, up an inch. Left thigh bone's really pulling back into the hip socket. We have 4, 3, 2, slow motion. Lower that right knee all the way down. Bring the hands back onto the mat. Give yourself a child's pose. Maybe a little rock side to side. You want to work through the hips here. Hello, left glute. And then you're going to just crawl yourself forward. And we're going to come to take a seat at the front end of our mat. All right. Hands are going to come back behind the legs here. We're stacked up nice and tall. Shoulders relaxed. Start to tuck the tailbone, rolling back. Just until the arms straighten. And then we'll roll it back on up, restack the spine. It can be nice to have the heels down, toes up. Really grounding down into the heels. And up. I don't know if you can hear it, but the pigeons are being very vocal today here in New York City. They're serenading me out there. It's so sweet. For 3. 2. All right. Arms lengthen out. We're going to hold it here. So drop heavy through the tailbone. Can you pull your belly button back a little bit more? Nice and slowly, right leg is going to lift up. We're going to tap the right heel down. And then left. And down. Chin is slightly towards the chest. Collarbone is broad. Front ribs pulling down towards the hip bones. All right. If this is feeling doable, bring the right leg up, bring the left leg up. And then we're going to work from here. If this is feeling doable, maybe you play with extending the arms out long. And don't be a hero. Don't pick what you think is the coolest option. The coolest option is what works best for your body. There's no right, there's no wrong, there's only what works for you. All right, if this is feeling doable, we're gonna pause with the legs in tabletop. You're gonna straighten one leg and then bend the other. And straighten and the other. All right, we've got 3, 2, Straighten both legs if you can for a hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly bring the feet back down to the mat. Roll it on up and over the legs. Nice. All right, arms can reach forward. We're going to roll it all the way down onto the mat. Home sweet home. Love when we make it all the way down to the floor. Feet are going to be planted onto the mat. Hands can be down by your sides. Press into the feet. Roll it on up into a bridge, going back into the booty. And then melt it on down one bone at a time. And we press the floor away, roll up and down. Great, changing it up a little bit here. You're going to go flat back up, melt it on down. So it's a lift of the hips and then a roll through the spine. Lift, squeeze, roll down. Try to keep the shoulders calm here. And then next time you're up in that bridge, we're going to hold it there. Just lift the heels and lower the heels. You can also bring the arms up towards the ceiling if you would like more of a challenge. Your abs are still engaged. And we never want the ribs puffed up higher than the hips, right? So just checking in with that. Let's keep the heels lifted. Pulse the hips up an inch and up an inch. Heels lifted too much, you lower the heels down. Pressing into both feet evenly, don't favor one leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down one bone at a time. We're going to roll it back on up into that bridge. This time lift just the right heel. Take the right foot, bring it on up into tabletop. Lower the butt down an inch and up an inch. Option to extend the leg up towards the ceiling if you prefer that. For 6, 5, really pressing into the heel. 4, 2, place that right foot down. Reground, reset, so press into both feet, tuck that tailbone. Lift the left heel. Bring it up into tabletop. Little pulses up and down. Option to extend the leg up towards the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Place that foot down. Press through both feet. Roll down one bone at a time. Take the hands, bring them back behind the head, interlacing the fingertips. Tailbone nice and heavy. Exhale, curl it on up to the tips of the shoulder blades. And then lower it on down. We exhale, curl. Inhale, lower. Check in that the low back is not pressing down onto the floor when you curl up, and that your chin is staying tucked towards your chest. All right, we've got 3, 2, you got it. All right, we're gonna hold it up at the top. Keep that tailbone heavy, little pulses up and up. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, and lower all the way on down. Next time you exhale, curl it back on up. Take the legs into tabletop. Slowly extend the right leg out long. Bend it in, lower the head down. We exhale, curl up, extend left leg, and lower it down. If this is aggravating the neck at all, you can always keep the head down and just work from the low abs. We want to make sure that our knees are directly over the hips. It is trickier than you would think. For 3, 2. All right, curl up and hold it. Extend the left leg towards the ceiling. Hug behind that leg, curl a little bit higher. We're gonna pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. So you're gonna use your exhale to draw the leg a little bit closer. We're getting a stretch for the hamstring and a lot of work for the core. So exhale, 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 exhale. Chin towards chest. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pause behind that left leg again. Bend the left leg, bring the hands back behind the head, rotate to the left, and back for 3, 2, 1, come through center. Extend the leg back on up. Try to switch it out, no hands if you can. Right leg tabletop, we rotate over, and back for 3, 2, 1, maybe both legs extend out, and then hug the knees into the chest. Gently rock side to side. Whew, that one got me, friends. Feet can plant down. Drop the knees to the right, look to the left. Back through center, other side. Of course, arms can go out if you want. I have a lovely plant and wall by my side, so I will not be taking that option. And then bring it on back. We're going to roll it all the way on up to seated, however you want to get there. Maybe slide the butt back a little bit here. We're going to take that left leg in, right leg out long, and then just give ourselves a little forward fold. Cool it on down, because you guys did it. You did the thing. Never forcing here. If you can, try to keep that right foot active by pulling the toes towards the face. Let's slowly roll it up. Extend the left leg. Bring the right leg in, roll it on forward. It is so important that we take the time to stretch. Calm our nervous system. Tend to the body. Roll it all the way back on up. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. There will be new videos every Tuesday. Comment with any requests that you have, any questions about this video. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.